What is going on, my people? We are here once again on the Twitch format. It's gonna be a fun ride as always. Here for the USFA, the United Sim Football Association, doing this stuff fizzle. Make sure you like and subscribe, all the good stuff. You already know how I do in these streets. We on point for the Twitch format. I got the homie Kobe with me once again. Show some love to your people.
I am loving how close this game looks.
We ain't even get to the predictions here, but we've been talking about this for a minute. It should be a fun one. I believe the developers and the game itself is saying the same thing. A real high-powered offense against a very strong defense, as the St. Louis Archers look to get the victory against the Tacoma Eruption. It should be a fun one. We got a lot of stuff to talk about as the game is going through. If you've seen what I said in the introduction before I've turned on the mic and all the good stuff, both of these teams made some pretty big trades going into this one. And talking to Colby, currently the GM of the homies over there in Huntington Beach. Can you give us a little insight on what happened and what's going to be going on for the Jackson twins going to St. Louis?
Yeah, I felt like Huntington Beach having the top quarterback in the league and an above average running back just seemed like being greedy. And I thought we need to be focusing on our pass game. And I wanted Huntington Beach to have a first round pick for the upcoming draft. And so, and of course, Turds, he's looking to win it all this year. St. Louis is definitely a contender, and their run game was holding them back. In addition, their run defense was a huge weakness as well. So we just had a deal that kind of worked for both of us. I gave them both Action Jackson and Dexter Jackson, and he gave us Darren Eliason, improving our receiving options. Ashley Royal just to be a placeholder at linebacker and to help balance the cap, and their first round pick for next year.
Big boy trade right there. You heard it. You heard the details here. Everything goes down in the DM here. Shout out to the homie Medicus for following the channel. Make sure you head to that claim set where you can actually get TPE for it. You can get 5 extra. Thanks for the follow once again. But on the other side in Tacoma, they also made a trade, and kind of near and dear to my heart. I kind of talked about it before we started up the USFA on week 7, but looks like both of my players are getting a facelift in regards to what team they're repping for. Vic Dotson used to play for Tacoma. He was just on the field there for Charlotte. And we'll see Preston Dotson here for Tacoma. And if you remember back around season 1, season 2, he was in the red and black. So he's making his return to the state of Washington. It's going to be interesting to see how he fits in once again with Bob McBob and all the new rookies here as well. He looks to be that veteran piece, I'm sure, to help lead the charge and keep him in second place, potentially even move to first place if they keep it moving. But yeah, it should be a fun one. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the USFA gameplay side so you can see what we're working with. And this is exactly what we're talking about. High-powered offense, high-powered defense. You can really take your pick. And what are you thinking is going to be the outcome? Do you think the defense will pull out or the offense will pull through?
I think Tacoma's offense is going to struggle. Um, losing Vic Dotson, I don't like how they used him. It really, I'm waiting to see how Turts plan this one, because with them having lost, or excuse me, with them having gained a key secondary piece, I wonder how aggressively they're going to run it, or whether they changed up their plan at all.
It's going to be an interesting sight for sure. Turks definitely did make some changes going into this game. He had a little bit extra time because he's on the Twitch game. I did have to remind him, of course, because why not? I am the one running the Sims, but he did said he was ready to make the change. He wanted to get the run game a factor, just like you said, and that was really, really holding them down in regards to how high their ceiling is for their offense. So I can't wait to see what Action Jackson, Dexter Jackson can do, along with all the other players here in both of these teams. Best of luck to both of you. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button, and I'm ready
Do
to
they
get this
have
one
Dan
rolling.
Green at wide receiver 1?
It looks like they do, yes.
Ugh, what's his speed?
65.
That's a horrible decision. Why?
It was either him or your mom, so I guess he
Wanted
elected
your
to
mom at
get your
3?
mom to get the touches. So I guess, and then in theory, it is better than a bot having a 65
So
speed.
what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing Tacoma's punt returns. Because if their best gunner is a 65 speed, eh,
Going to be interesting sight, and also the tight end position is also their gunner on the other side, and that did not look very pretty there for St. Louis off rip. But we are going to start
and
this
of
one
course,
off.
just a horrible kick return as well.
But they're going to start out up to 16,
I
and
I think that's the biggest thing holding St. Louis back is their special teams because they have. I'm guessing it used to be Eliason who was the number one.
it was Eliason. Yes, it was.
Um, I would have moved your mom over to 1 just
Action,
for the special teams impact.
Action Jackson with a second carry there, getting to the 20. It's 3rd and 5, getting his second carry of the season for St. Louis. And it's going to be interesting to see the stat line, how he did with Huntington Beach and how he did with St. Louis. And it's right down the middle, if you can remember. Going to be a pass across the middle to Action Jackson. Could not get the job done. Feeding them early and often. Does not get the first down. And Tacoma's going to start with the ball soon. Sending that one away here.
Oh, sending it to the 2 side. That's smart.
Mikey Jackson,
Oh,
and
look at
look,
that. Look at that return.
and this is going to be very favorable here for Tacoma, starting with beautiful territory. The home crowd's loving it. Let's see how the Vic Dotson-less offense rolls. And just like you
So the thing
said,
is, it doesn't need to roll far. They're already in opponent territory just from special teams.
and they're going to get 5 yards closer, make that 4, thanks to Quentin Robin on the play, 2nd and 6. And we could talk about some stats as well, but it's not all exactly even, obviously, because Tacoma and St. Louis has not played this game. But Lockett looking for his first pass and almost throws a pick.
Also, I want to say I'm really liking the Tacoma uniforms in this setup.
Yes, yes. Got that black set up right now, black and red. Me personally, I don't like having dark colors on dark colors, but Tacoma's fit so well. Hands get to Robin, get into the 18, make that the 17-yard line. Tacoma on the move.
Hey, just for shits and giggles, would you be willing to do something after the game?
Depends what you got.
Change your mom to number 1 and see if that changed the 1,000 game
I could do that.
result.
Yeah, I could do that.
Because I really think that would be a significant improvement.
But it's gonna be 2nd and 10 here after that big play to the homie in the backfield, Robin. It's gonna set up at 17-yard line, hit as he throws, and I guess he tried to hit Robin again, but no dice on the play, 3rd and 10. Got to make sure you watch out for Dexter Jackson as well. He's looking to get some more sacks on the season. Call me Lockett again, left side, and dropped at the left. It's going to be 4th and 10. I believe that was Hussein Henderson, who is also not a bad receiver in his own right, even if he doesn't have the TPE to say that he is. But it's going to be Brent Skoma from the left hash here, looking for the first points. Is all the way down the middle, and Skoma's up front.
Yep, and it is not a fluke. basically between the kickoffs and punts, that was about 15 yards that St. Louis just gave to Tacoma.
And
And if you
this
look at where they stalled out and you move them back 15 yards, I don't think they come away with points.
Dan Green does not get past the 20 for the second time in a row. It's going to be 1st and 10 here, and I'm sure they're looking for those big plays. And we'll also have to note if Action Jackson's rushing average changes with the new lineup, and there goes Lansing Jr. with the catch, and that's going to be 1st down there for Sean Bridges in the game. We didn't even talk about that. What a great running back could do for a young quarterback, even though he's been doing great by himself before this game. Left side here is going to be Hennekins getting the catch.
Let's also talk about what losing someone like Eliason does for a young quarterback.
You can't have it all, Colby. You can't have
Nope.
it all. That is the perfect representation of what the game of football could do for you. You always got a cap, and you always got to make sure that you have enough talent within that cap. It's not as easy as it looks. It's going to be 3rd and 4 after that play. So far, a solid 3 per carry at the current moment for Action. They're going to try to run, and he's going to get sniped. Not happening there, and it looks like Bob McBob and Preston Dotson in the backfield to make the play.
Yeah, and honestly, it kind of looks like the St. Louis blocking got tangled up in themselves on that play.
Most definitely. We'll see how far Joshua No sends this one past the 20 here. Mikey Jackson does have speed, so he's going to get some blocking up front. Makes one man miss and just gets uppercut right there. Like one of them European uppercuts in the WWE's 1st and 10. Definitely doable field position here, especially if they could get some good plays. Looking and finds Moldy Cheese for the gain of around 5. Lock it, right side wide open. Tom Krieg makes some pay. Gets to midfield, 1st and 10. There go them eruptions.
And look who's back in enemy territory.
Tacoma looking for another score here. That's his first catch of the day. 5 wide receiver set here for Locken. Sending everyone deep, tossing that to the right side and throws a pick. That's going to be Alan Otero with the interception. Look at the linebacker going back there with the wide receivers.
Say, he was pretty far back for a linebacker.
Goodness gracious. St. Louis
And
defense.
this is the best starting position that St. Louis has had all game.
A familiar sight right there. Preston Dotson gets in the backfield hitting his homie, Action Jackson.
Preston used to be on STL, right?
Used to be on STL and Tacoma.
He not only did he break through, he had to kind of chase him from behind for that one.
Preston Dotson making his presence felt in this drive for sure. 2 straight tackles for a loss, making him go backwards. I didn't even say that playing against his former team, but your mom is not going to get the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 5 coming up. Interception goes fruitless, but solid job overall.
I mean, it ended up moving him pretty far back down the field, at least.
Most definitely. Mikey Jackson does not have any type of blocking in front of him outside of that last player. Well, I got confused.
Nope.
Had plenty of blocking outside that last
5
player.
yards,
Yes.
I mean, the worst starting position Tacoma has had has still been north of the 30.
But they're going backwards there. There goes the sack. I believe that's Deuce Williams, if I can remember. I believe there's one of those bot players right there. 2nd and 18. Nick Lockett looking left side. The comeback route not happening there. 3rd and 18. Lockett Sacked again. Going backwards. There goes Allen. And Tacoma's offense has to give it up.
4th and 26. That is impressive.
Both teams made them go backwards on that on their last 2 drives. The defense standing tall. Look at the video time so far. Just hit the 20-minute mark. You can't be too mad at that. And chase down Bart Pill makes one man miss, and it's going to be 1st and 10. I think you could chalk that up.
Rare sight.
Yeah, I think you could chalk that up to bad technique. 1st down. 5 wide receiver set.
This is the best situation St. Louis has had all night. They better make something of it.
Not on that play, though. It's going to be 2nd down after the nice defense there. Bridges under some pressure, has to throw that one away. But it's going to be a holding regardless. Make it 2nd and 20. Sean Bridges under some pressure and tries to find his man on the comeback route, but nice pressure up front. Make it 3rd and 20. I was having a conversation with Turtz the other day about Tacoma's defense, and with Preston Dotson added to it, you could say they're probably one of the more well-rounded sets all throughout the USFA. Preston Dotson, Bob McBob leading all safeties and tackles. You have Tank Falco, Mikey Jackson, and Pac Drescott, who is doing his thing at the cornerback spot. It's a pretty strong set of players right there, if I do say so myself. What do you think about that?
It is actually a very complete defense. I feel like their pass rush was improved heavily with Dotson, more than I thought it would be. You know, with him being a safety, I underestimated how often he'd be breaking through.
When Robin skating around the blocker there for a little bit, he's going to get 4. He's having a decent enough day at the running game so far. Not explosive plays, but is moving forward. 2nd and 6 coming. Dexter on the blitz. Doesn't get home. Papadopoulos with the catch. And they're going to move the chains again right outside of midfield. Nick Lockett again looking for a man. Going to send this one right side and deflect it. Nice defense there from the Archer defense. Four wide receiver set looking. Quick pitch right side. Tom Creed cannot make it past that man, and it's going to be a 3rd down coming as we end quarter number 1. Low scoring affair. The defenses have been standing tall. Killer Skrilla, what's going on? Dexter / Jackson. But they got to go backwards on this play. Tacoma's going to have to go back 5 for this 3rd and 12 situation. That's good to hear, man. You off for the 4th as well? Or you off for the 4th?
I mean, I'm unemployed. I've got every day off.
Tough. Left side here, Robin cannot make it past that last defender. And that's going to be 4th and 7 coming up. St. Louis getting it back.
It's weird because, like, for months I've been saying, I'm on vacation. And then I realized I've used up my vacation. At this point, I'm just unemployed.
And that's a beautiful punt there by Skoma. Really inside the 15, make it at the 10, and St. Louis has a long field to go. And if you couple that with the inability to send the ball down the field through the punt, not having any gunners, and Tacoma having a really good punt returner, they're going to need to move the ball up the field, and that's going to help them out with the 9-yard gain. Tacoma already has some points on the board, indeed, keeping it moving here. Thank you, Marie, for stopping by. Bridges looking for a man, tossing this one and tries to throw it in Preston Dotson's direction. That's not going to work. 3rd and 1. They can potentially get those 3rd and short situations now with the run game, but make sure that you block Preston Dotson when you try to do those plays 4th and 4.
I mean, he just showed up huge on that. Like you could, like that one play, and it's not even his first one.
He's looking to make himself known in this one for sure. Mikey Jackson goes upfield, and he probably should have took that to the left. He'd still be running, but it's going to be 1st down coming. I think that comes down to awareness right there, because I've seen some people break those free going to the outside. It's going to be Lockett left side and caught by Krieg for a gain of around 3. I don't know if you guys heard that, but they still firing the fireworks. It's almost here. Happy 4th to everyone. Make sure you celebrate. If you could drink, get one for your boy. Lockett under some pressure still finds Robin trying to avoid the play, but Jordan Vinny makes a tackle.
Usually those don't get caught.
I was expecting a fumble. But it did not happen on that.
It normally doesn't count them as a fumble, even though legally they would be.
Right. Lockett tossing it deep, and Moldy Cheese comes down with it down to the 14. Wow. Tacoma in their bag. Nick Lockett not really caring right now. Moldy Cheese, that's another guy that's going to have to step up with the loss of Vic Dotson as we set up a 2nd and 14 situation here. Nice tackle in the backfield there by Dexter Jackson. Work AM to 8 p.m. for... Oh, that's tough. Nick Lockett sacked. Dexter Jackson. Both of the defensive acquisitions by both of these teams showing out right now, and it's another 3rd and long situation. 8-8. That's tough right there. Nick Lockett tossing this one right side and incomplete. Like a little bit too high for the receiver, but Tacoma is still in field goal range. Skoma, right. All right. That's going to be a 43-yard kick, and Tacoma's going to be up 6-0. If their defense holds up, they should be fine, but I'm still not sold on the 6-point lead right now. Brent Skoma sending this one away, and it does look like Tacoma saving grace is the fact that in most cases it looks like Tacoma will be starting out on defense with some solid field position. If they can force more quick stops, that'll only help their cause, but it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Archers. Looking for a man. Quick throw away. Pressure up the middle again. 2nd and 10.
I mean, I'm just waiting for that big touchdown play from your mom. Like I know it doesn't necessarily happen every game, but it feels like it does.
And Preston Dotson once again getting to Bridges, forcing the throwaway. Broke right off of that block there and just shot straight to the rookie. 5 for 12 so far. Here for Bridges. Looking for a man again. Left side. Caught by your mom and just takes that one out of bounds. Avoids the hit. And Tacoma's getting this ball back again. Looking Mikey Jackson rumble. Takes it to the left. Nice blocking to get him inside St. Louis territory. And less than 5 minutes left in the first half. They got a shot to get a 2-possession lead.
I just want to say, I said those punt returns were going to be significant, and you definitely saw it on that one.
Handoff here to Robin, looking for some blocks, but gets sniped right as he was getting ready to turn the corner. He does get one, though. after the tackle by Jackson. Three wide receiver set coming. Another handoff block and another hit by Jackson. Again, another round 2. Killer Skrilla says, big play for Dex coming up. He says he's looking for that strip. 5 wide. Lock it. Sacked again. And it's going to be Jackson. Says that he could do whatever Preston Dotson does on any given day. He's going to get the sack again. That's just a beast on the block. What can you say that hasn't been said about Dexter Jackson leading the way in tackles fairly easily? Is going to be into the end zone for the touchback. Or is he leading? I have to double check. I thought on.
I don't think he's leading in raw tackles, just as a linebacker in general.
Right.
Like with the other plays as well, you know.
Bridges right side. It's caught by your mom, and a good open field tackle will force a second down. Okay, yeah. Dexter Jackson is currently in the 5 spot, but with this game, he'll be in the 4 spot. He'll need another 6 tackles or so to make it to the number 3 spot ahead of Tyrwire England from Charlotte. But it's going to be 1st and 10 after that play to Hunt. I know one player that's happy about this game. Evan Hunt doesn't have to go up against Vic Dotson because he's been kind of overshadowed so far this season. Fumbles, and Dan Green uses that 65 speed to hustle on, picks it back up. Sacks and forced fumbles. Yes, that's definitely Dexter Jackson's territory right now. It's going to be Bridges again under some pressure, but still passes it off, not getting it to your mom. And it's another 3rd down situation. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff Jackson, not getting the first. And a face mask will give him some more yards. Brian Ruddy going to send him up inside Tacoma territory.
Wow. From about to have to punt it away to a 1st down from scoring.
Huge penalty right there. Can St. Louis take advantage is the question. They got 1:48 left, and they're sending everyone deep, tossing that left side, and quadruple coverage not going to happen. 2nd and 10. I think that was Bob McBob in that area too. He's been doing some steady work at the safety position, just making plays and tackles all over the field each game he's been on. Middle of the field and dropped by Jackson. And just for reference for Bob McBob, he currently has 70 tackles, and that's in 6 games. This is not including what he does here, so just thinking, picked off Preston Dotson, takes it away, and how do you do? Tacoma gets it back.
I mean, you are having a fantastic debut, if you will, as an eruptor. What is
Eruption.
what is the name for a member of the eruption?
The Eruptors. I don't know. I can't even think of one right now. That's too much work. It's 97 yards so far for Lockett, trying to change that. He's going to find Moldy Cheese inside St. Louis territory. 90 seconds left in the 2nd.
So I have to admit, the thing that I did not expect was that Lockett would be over 50% completion against St. Louis.
1st and 10 here. It's going to be Lockett again, right side. Going to get another catch there. Tom Krieg makes a play, getting close to the field goal range. I think actually they might be right on the line.
I mean, if it were 4th down right now, they'd probably be trying it.
2nd and 4 here. Looking for the conversion. Hit as he throws and still finds Krieg inside the 20. And that is just pure quarterback play, folks. You can't do it any better.
I didn't think Krieg was going to get there in time.
I didn't think Lockett had the juice, but he's going to throw it again. Left side's open. Krieg with another catch. 47 seconds left. And Tacoma's right in their ballpark to get some points. That was a blitz right there on Jackson. Going to send him again. Doesn't get home. Cremona falls forward. First down play. Keeping the timeouts here with 34 seconds. Four wide out set. Taking their time to snap it. Going to pitch it left side. A quick throw away. Does stop the clock. And it does open up their playbook a little bit as well with having all three of their timeouts. So they don't necessarily have to pass if need be, but they're going to. Nice blocking up front, another throwaway. I wish someone could clip that pass play to Krieg right there. That was just phenomenal. One of the better passes I've seen in Axis period. From a CPU to CPU standpoint. Midfield and almost had the man, but outran the ball. It looks like Tacoma's going to have to settle again for 3.
I mean, you say settle, it's still going to be a 2-possession game.
Indeed, but I think they would have loved a touchdown better here. Skoma going to take from the left hash, and he is going to knock it through. But you are right, a 2-possession lead for Tacoma. And St. Louis is surprisingly held to a donut. This defense is rumbling here. Brent Skoma sending that one away once again. And St. Louis trying to take it up. Dan Green chugging along, and he does get his best return of the day to the 20-yard line. Here goes Bridges again. Left side is open and incomplete. I say incomplete. Incomplete. There, 2nd and 10. Killer Scroll is mad about the commercials. You already know what to do to stop them commercials, homie. Show some love. Get the subscription up. And Bridges is going to get sacked himself. And there goes Dotson. What a day.
Like, you could take his stats. He'd be defensive player of the next 2 games. Like, you could split him up.
Just ridiculous right now. But that is how you're going to close out the half. Tacoma up 9-0. And not the greatest of quarterback play on either side. Lockett is over 50% passing wise. He's thrown a pick. Sean Bridges thrown a pick. He hasn't passed 100 yards, and he's under 50%. So quarterback play could be a little better, but I guess this game is about defense here. Moldy Cheese, solid day so far. 3 for 66. You see Preston Dotson, the sack, interception, the tackles for loss. I don't even know how many tackles he has, but we'll see when we get to the team leader section. Dexter Jackson doing his thing as well. A 2-sack day and 6 tackles for loss. Both of them just making their names known in their new spots. You love to see it. Running game, non-existent. And Action Jackson with the donut, similar to their score. That's pretty crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. What are you seeing so far, man? This is crazy.
I mean, crazy definitely sums it up. I mean, for me, it's your mom. 3 catches, 21 yards. If the whole reason to play your mom was touches, I'm not seeing it.
Evan Hunt got 1 for 11. Moldy Cheese, surprisingly having a better day for your mom. If they put that in the bets, I would not have took that bet for you. I would have like, you're crazy. You could honestly probably say the same thing for Krieg too. I did not expect this to happen. Looks like Tacoma's leading the way. 4 tackles there for Dotson. Bob McBob already with 5. Halfway to 10 once again. Jones with 2. Brett Drescott with 2 as well. Once again, Dexter with 6. And it looks like Hill Scroll is all about Dex now. he says he ain't worried about it no more. Jordan Veen with 4 tackles on the day. Alan Otero got that interception earlier. Solid job. And on the team stats, pretty low in everything, essentially. Not a lot of rushing as expected. Well, I expect a little bit more than 10 carries from St. Louis. Probably around like 15 at this point. But 36-31, 131-63 in regards to the total yards. And look at these sack numbers, man. It's just ridiculous. And the turnovers.
I've never seen this many this early in a game.
It's it's a new era in the USFA apparently. Solid job so far by both of these teams, giving us a good show on the defensive side. We've seen some 56 to 50 scores up to this point, and me personally, I'm old school with it. I love seeing defensive battles as well, but we're going to set this one up for the third quarter. Tacoma on the move. Zane Henderson gets almost to the 30, and Tacoma's back on the field with a 2-possession lead. Killer Scroll, we already know how you could probably fix your running back. You already know what to do. Spend that bread, homie. Tom Creed getting to around the 35, making it 34. Second and 6 here. Gonna pass again. Looking right side. Caught by Cremona. Turns upfield, close to midfield. And that's gonna get him inside St. Louis territory. Tacoma is just ridiculous. Look for a man left side. And they tried to test Caitlin Montaigne. That ain't gonna work. It's gonna be second and 10. Lock it again. Looking right side. There goes Krieg. Another catch. It's going to be third down coming. And it's going to toss it deep and deflected once again by Montaigne. Either that or John Carter wanted the two. I think it was Montaigne, though. But it's going to be 4th and 7 regardless. And St. Louis gets to stop. Skoma going to send this one to around the 16-yard line or so. I actually called it right. Hey, good job, me. It's 1st and 10. And Action Jackson's going to get into positive territory in regards to yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Already fumbled so far today. He's going to want to hold on to that football. 3 wide receiver set. Going to be blitz, but does get home. Your mom turns up, gets the first, and is going to be at the 27-yard line. Bridges looking right side, incomplete, and it's going to be a flag on the play. Take him back 10, thanks to Will Clay. Oh, yeah, I got to send you a message real quick while this is going. I forgot to tell you what's going on with Axis. 1st and 20 here for Bridges. Left side is wide open for your mom. Makes one man miss and still running, and that's her best play clearly all day so far.
Oh, wow. Backfield was blown up. Jackson somehow managed to get positive yardage on that.
Going to be 2nd and 7. There you go. I just sent it to you. Bridges under some pressure again. Finds the man, your mom, but not bringing it in. 3rd and 7. For 24 on the day for Bridges. Look for man, no, going to hand it off, and Action Jackson's going to be stuffed, and there's another stop forced by Tacoma. Fourth and 4. No, looking for the punt. That's going out of bounds inside the 30. And it's going to be at the 28-yard line. Tacoma once again with the 2-possession lead here. And as long as the defense holds up, they shouldn't be too stressed out about this game right now. They've been doing very nice on defense. 5 wide receiver set coming. One of my favorite plays here, and I knew it was coming. Moldy Cheese taking it to the 42, 41-yard line. It's going to be a first down, baby. I knew exactly where he was going to throw that football. I've seen that play so many times, and it works nearly every time. It's going to be a pitch left side, and Quentin Robbins going to get it to the 40. But yeah, seriously though, if the defense gets caught in zone coverage, that's automatic first down and like 25 plus yards every
If the
time.
QB sees it and throws to it, because I've seen that route just go
Completely unchecked. Yeah.
Yep.
But Nick Lockett, he says he knows what to do with it when he has his chance. Right side here and drops the pass. And that's going to be a stop by St. Louis. I think if he made that play, they would have had a chance for a field goal, but no dice there. Skoma looking for the pin. Not going to get it. A valiant effort, though, is going to be in the end zone. Handoff here. Jackson makes one man miss, but not the gang of two. There's going to be a gain of 2. $13 for 9. Looks a little bit of status quo for what we've seen on the season so far, and I think we know who that is. I'm not even going to say his name. We're back to a 3rd and 10. You just see like his speed like off the snap. That's just ridiculous. And he's not even on the line when he does it. It's going to be Bridges right side. Caught by your mom. Look at that speed. What in the world was that? Bob McBob put on his head. It's going to be 1st and 10. Don't hate me. Kill scroll. I just say what I see. There's a handoff here. Jackson and another tackle there by the looks be Preston Dotson once again. Yeah, Killer, they hit him with that tombstone pile driver right there. You know I gotta throw my wrestling sayings in there eventually. It's gonna be 2nd and 7 coming. Handoff here to Jackson. Tries to take it up the middle and gonna get stopped. It's gonna be 3rd and 5. Handoff action. Jackson stuffed again. That Preston this time is going to be their defensive lineman. Preston Dawson switched his jersey name and number so he can sneak by the defense, I guess. But it's going to be 4th down once again. Tacoma with another stop. How many times has St. Louis made it into Tacoma territory this game?
I think twice.
Doesn't feel like it, but it's going to be Tacoma here at the 41-yard line, right outside of St. Louis territory. Just got hit up from one of the guys in the Axis chat. He said he wanted to check out the league. Let me find the link for the league real quick. Left side, no good, incomplete. Okay, sent the invite. Lockett looking for it, man. Sending everyone deep left side. Caught by Hayes the second. And Tacoma's inside the 35. I mean, this is just a tale of 2 different teams. Tacoma's testing them deep. They're essentially getting those big plays when they want to. Robin getting inside the 30. And St. Louis has been struggling outside of a play here or there. And Lockett sacked, and that's number 3. Give him a hat trick for Dexter Jackson. 3rd and 13. And that effectively took him out of field goal range as well. Right before the end of the 3rd. And they're going to drop a gimme. As we close out quarter number 3, put your foes in the chat for your boy. Nope, Skoma's actually going to try this one. It's going to be around 55 yards. It does not look straight enough, but he has plenty of leg. Unfortunate there for Tacoma to make it a 12-0 game, but St. Louis, in theory, still in this game, but their offense needs to pick it up. And they're going to send everyone deep in triple coverage, and that's going to be deflected. 2nd and 10. Bridges once again looking right side and caught by your mom inside Tacoma territory. Definitely needed that. First and 10 coming. Bridges looking left side is open. Your mom drags the toe and is inside the 40 for St. Louis. This is a good start here for the fourth quarter. Nothing wrong with getting your mom involved in the offense. Looking for another play, but sacked. And there goes that man. 3rd and 14. 5 combined sacks between Dotson and Jackson alone. And if I can remember, they are the leaders in sacks, so it's not surprising me one bit. Left side here and not happening on that play. And St. Louis, after all the momentum they gained, lost it after a sack. And folks, if I have any CSFA players up in here, if you want to look as to how you can be great in this league by updating, just look at Dexter Jackson and Preston Dotson. You can't get there without updating. It's just as simple as that. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Tacoma. They're looking for the set handoff to the right side. Robin's going to make it past the 35. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Got 4 viewers in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Hope all is well with you for July the 4th Eve, whatever you want to call it. On the East Coast, you got another 2 hours or so handoff, and Robin the sniped is going to be linebacker Quattro, setting up 3rd and 11. I did not change the CSFA stuff on the bottom ticker, but I'll change that after this game. All the good stuff. Make sure it's all up to date when we get to the new games of week number 8. But a 4th and 11 coming right now. And Killer Scroll says he's spending his money right now. He says my money and he needs it now. 7.5 minutes left in the 4th. St. Louis still in this game. But Bart Pill just got smacked. 1st and 10. I would say you got a lot of money. Might as well get one of those face gens as well. Like put one of your real faces on the game when it's game time. You know what I'm saying? Get some personality on the field. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. And you can also purchase a number lock, even though no one has your number on either side. So you're good there. And also some stuff that you can add on your player, like armbands, all the good stuff. Hit as he throws again. 3rd and 7. I don't think that was Dotson, but very fast indeed. 14 for a 31 on the day so far for Bridges. Definitely going to take that completion percentage down a bit. And not happening on that play either. And another stop force here by Tacoma. Just to drive one of the misconceptions about the money in this league. You earn the money. When the CSFA, if you do not spend it, you will lose it year by year. So make sure you spend it, get the TPE or whatever you need going into the season. But when you're in the big leagues, you get to stack your monies. And One of the guys in the chat right now, Killer Skrilla, he's been stacking for a minute, and he says he's ready to get it popping off the hands of the receiver. Is going to be second down. Green 46. 19 for 38 here. Handoff, and Robin is sniped. Chopped down by, guess who? Dexter Jackson. Going to be 3rd and 14 here. 9 tackles, 3 sacks. Just ridiculous. Lockett, quick pitch left side, and not going to happen on that play. 4th and 14. Still with me, Colby?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would make sure. But
it's, like when we put on the prediction screen, when I first saw the 51% for Tacoma, I was surprised because I didn't think they had a coin flip chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Watching this game, and the reason I've been silent is I just can't believe it. Like, now I'm wondering how St. Louis had a coin flip chance. And like, I know the answer. Like, I'm saying that as an exaggeration because,
yeah.
as I said, your mom. He gets open on one big play, a fumble goes the wrong way, and St. Louis wins. Like, it doesn't take much.
Mm-hmm.
But the Tacoma defense has been so dominant this game. They're constantly creating pressure, moving the offense back, just getting a turnover. Like, they're doing so much. And then you add the special teams difference where I don't think I've ever seen this big a special teams difference in the pros.
And Action Jackson's almost free, and now almost got past that last defender. That would have been 6, but it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless. St. Louis in Tacoma territory. Well, not quite. I thought it was there. 4 wide receiver set. They do have Evan Hunt in the mix. Going to try the right side. Lansing Jr. Another big play. 1st and 10 here for St. Louis. Just never get on laptop, and doing it on phone sucks. But spending now, yeah. Looking left side, a flag on the play. Should be a hold, I believe. Yes, it is. It's going to be 1st and 20. Badly timed penalty there. Sets St. Louis up for a long situation on 1st down. Speaking of which, I did not update the games quite yet on the channel. So I'm going to download. That was incomplete there. But going to download this one along with the CSFA game yesterday between LGU and Mile High. That will be uploaded sometime tonight. That's the game plan here. So you can get your sim attendance, all the good stuff. Bridges right side short, and once again, incomplete. And now it's a 3rd and long situation. Bridges again. Got a man cutting right side, and your mom comes down with it inside the 30. St. Louis keeps the drive alive.
That's the play I was talking about.
Sean Bridges was going to let that slide, but it's 1st and 10 here. Realistically, their best chance to score, but they got to make sure they get past that man first. He says he ain't giving up. 2nd and 11. Sean Bridges left side and incomplete again to who I believe was your mom. Killer Scrolls like, block that man, damn. I'm pretty sure all the Tacoma fans are saying the same thing about Dexter Jackson as well. But,
I mean, to be fair though, with what Kill is saying, like, block which man? Like, obviously there's one who's been significantly worse, but it's not like there's only been one.
They've been all over. Tank Falco's been making his plays. Bob McBob, of course, making the tackles in the back end. You could go any which way. Joshua No looking for the first points on the day, and it looks like it will be good, and it will be chopped down to a 1-possession game thanks to that field goal. And And in theory, this game is nowhere near done. A quick stop and a touchdown. St. Louis could take the lead and the victory. But we still got plenty of game left here. Zane Henderson looking, getting to around the 29. And it's going to be Tacoma trying to put the finishing touches on this game. B says we are losing to these bums. Says the team that does not have as good enough of a record as Tacoma is going to be right side here. Robin going to get that one past the 30. Second and 6 coming up. Another handoff here, but going to get sniped. It's going to be Biff Markham, not Bobby Markham.
It's so tempting to say Bobby, isn't it? Yeah.
3rd and 7. The big third down here as we approach the 2-minute warning. One more play should get us there. We're going to pass out of it. Sack, fumbled, not what they need, but Tacoma luckily picks it up on their side at least. Allen with the sack, and St. Louis, you got yourselves 2 minutes.
That could have been game right there. Like, just think about if St. Louis had recovered that.
Brent Skoma with the boot of a punt right there past the 30. Here goes Bart Pill trying to gun him down. Barely make the tackle. Look like he missed it. But it's going to be 1st and 10. And St. Louis is in touchdown or bust territory along with 4-down territory. Well, that's not necessarily true because St. Louis has yet to find a way to get into the end zone. That is not guaranteed. But it's going to be 2nd down here.
Oh, to be fair, I was talking about a fumble 6. That ball was on the ground so long.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about what B said. If we covered that was over. But it's going to be Bridges here looking, once again, going to go short. Going to make the catch as your mom. Nice gain here, taking it out of bounds. And they're inside Tacoma territory.
Well, I have to admit, this has turned back into an interesting game.
Most definitely. Can Tacoma keep him out the end zone? That is the question. It's going to be Bridges again. Going to toss this one. And Lansing comes down with it inside the 30. In this game,
he's been having a solid night, really.
Yes. Taking the place of who I believe is Darren Eliason, trying his best to fill his shoes. It's going to be a 5-wide set here. 90 seconds left in this ball game. Under some pressure, toss at middle field. And your mom got it. Touchdown. Archer football, baby. And we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Not for long, because we've got a pretty reliable bot coming up.
Joshua, no. Will he say? Joshua, yes. Indeed, he does. And Tacoma is now on the clock. What a play there. Your mom comes down. And action hasn't really done all that great. Been a very, very struggle type game for him. But we're going to keep it moving here. Tacoma is only a field goal away from taking the lead and the victory. This game ain't dead by any means. Let's see what Tacoma could do and if St. Louis's defense can get the job done. Stacks, you better believe in me next time. I believe in everybody, man. I just be talking smack on the mic. It's going to be a 5-wide set. Looking for someone. Comeback route, moldy cheese. Down to around the 40, and they have all 3 timeouts. All they really need is about 30 yards, and they're well in field goal range.
The sad part is Tacoma doesn't really have those big playmakers.
They're going to try Krieg, and he's going to get close to the 1st down there, and they got 60 seconds left.
Unfortunately, they only need a field goal, so I don't...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never mind. They can absolutely do this.
Yeah. 55.
I was like, they're not gonna drive into the end zone in a minute, but they don't need to.
Under some pressure, Lockett tossing it deep left side and incomplete. Great coverage, but it's gonna be 3rd and 1 coming up. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if that was intercepted, but we're going to keep moving.
I would stay away from those plays. They only need 20 yards. They've got 3 timeouts. Small plays.
And Tom Krieg gets the first. Not calling the timeout here.
Timeout. Yeah, that's an odd decision.
They're going to need to hurry it up. 38 seconds, taking their sweet time here. 35. And they're about 15 or so yards away. Block it again. Right side's open. Krieg goes out of bounds. That helps. That helps their cause. Only about 10 yards away from some field goal range. If you want to be a little freaky with it, you could say 5 yards.
I mean, they will absolutely try it in 5.
Hit as you throw it, deflected at the line, and a holding. That's not going to be good. This turned out to be a great, great game all the way through. It's going to be 2nd and 15. And Tacoma's looking for that play to get them up the field. They're going to send a blitz. Doesn't quite get home. Left side's open. Hayes makes the catch. And they're going to call timeout number 1 with 24.
So it's worth noting they don't technically need the first down, but really they need to be right up on that line.
Right.
To have a chance at the kick.
Lockett passing it again. Going to toss it deep. And going to be picked off by Bean. What?
And that's GG.
What? Did you see that animation though, the ball? That was ridiculous. But what a day there, St. Louis. You squeak away with one, but you got to give them credit staying with the game plan. And wow, what a game overall. What? Beast said he called it. I will give you credit where credit is due. Beast, you did call it out. Great job overall. They're going to try to go for a pass here, but I think it's just going to be one of those hits. It's going to be sack, fumble. What? Oh, no!
Hubris, thy name is Bridges.
No! That's...
I just want to point out, Tacoma only had 2 timeouts. There was 20 seconds on the clock. Had they knelt 3 times, it was over. Not like, oh, there would have been a small chance. It would have run the clock out.
Oh, my chest!
This game was over.
I didn't ring anything.
Okay, give Stacks... Actually, don't give Stacks credit. He is not creative enough to think of something that stupid. Like, what just happened defied all logic.
No, what happened was that is the game. That is the game logic there. If you are inside your own 10 and you're set to supposed to kneel, it will make that play there where he's just stay where he's not trying to kneel in the end zone. Like the game tries to avoid doing that for whatever reason. That's game logic, though. That is tough.
I mean, even if they just run it, but yeah, that's...
Oh my gosh.
And that's game. Oh, they had a timeout left.
Oh gosh, that is tough. Your mom got the targets for sure. Almost set 200. Gonna toss this one and almost threw a pick to Bob McBob to close the deal. But Tacoma's gonna get away from this one. 12-10 was the score. A tough day there for St. Louis in this one, but got to keep your heads up. Still plenty of games left in the season. I don't even know what to say on that one. I was not expecting that. I thought it was still going to kneel, in my opinion, but remembering the logic that is in the game, that is what it does. If you're not in outside of that 10-yard line, they're going to do that play where it does absolutely nothing. But we're going to check out the stats here. 24 for 47, 246. No TDs there for Lockett. Interceptions, a couple of them. Bridges 25 for 48, 272, 1 TD, 1 interception. And let's check into the box score here. 5 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception there for Preston Dotson. Moldy Cheese with one of his better games of the season. 5 for 111. Your mom, once again, 17 catches, 193 yards, a touchdown. Dexter Jackson, I believe he's over 10 on the day, but he does have 3 sacks on the day.
I just want to point out the worst thing.
What's up?
Both Turts and Killa missed the end of that game for different reasons. So I apologize for those of you folks who saw it, but this needs to be stated.
Yeah.
There were 20 seconds left when St. Louis got an interception on what was Tacoma's last chance at a scoring drive. There were 20 seconds left, and Tacoma only had 2 timeouts. On the first play, they dropped back to pass, and Bridges just stood there waiting for the sack, basically trying to run out as much clock as possible, even though, had he just knelt, again, it would have run the clock out. He gets hit, fumbles. Tacoma recovers the fumble and is able to instantly kick a field goal and get the lead.
That's
And Turts, no, you didn't run too much. That was not what killed you. But since you're listening, and I do feel really bad for you right now, play with moving your mom to wide receiver number 1 as opposed to 3. Yes,
mhm.
he'll get fewer targets, but the impact that will make on special teams, both your kick returns and your punts, will far outweigh that. Plus, when you do throw to your mom, it's more likely to be a downfield first down. So
I'll Sir Lancelot, or season week 1 to week 5 Sir Lancelot, not this Sir Lancelot now. But you get what I'm saying. But that is a tough break though indeed for St. Louis. But you got to look at the totality of the game as well. They had 3 quarters and some change before then. Could not get the job done. That is how the cookie crumbles in the game of football sometimes. But we're going to keep it moving here. Check the stats out. What a game, though. Just ridiculous from start to finish. A lot of defensive plays. Probably one of the more defensive-ready games I've seen in USFA history, just overall on both sides. It was just ridiculous. Got interceptions, got sacks, plenty of tackles for loss. Only thing we're really missing was the defensive touchdown. Oh, you saying something, though?
I was going to say, yeah, it absolutely was. I mean, we saw a lot of great defensive plays as opposed to just bad offense.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fantastic to see.
We're going to keep on checking the stats here. Just make sure I got everybody here. Everything looking good. But that's going to close out week number 7 for the USFA and the CSFA. I think I said the teams that will be coming up for week number
You did
8,
not.
but I didn't say it yesterday. I thought I did.
No, you said one game. I think you said what the prime time was going to be, but you didn't do all the USFA games.
Okay, I'll do it in just a little bit. Mikey Jackson checking out the players here, doing their thing. Offense, Falco, Cheese, A.B. Johnson there, Zelenko, Skoma. Okay, there you go. And that's it. Solid job. Looks like Tacoma moves up another victory on the season for them. And yes, let's go ahead and check into that schedule. I should have it already up. Let's see here. Do not. But I can bring it up real quick. Here you go. USFA schedule week number 8 is going to be red versus blue again. So it's going to be Huntington Beach and Tacoma. And Charlotte and St. Louis will be the other that won't be on prime time. And we'll have Arizona and Pittsburgh. So that will be our 3 games there. Should we move Huntington Beach and Tacoma to the primetime game is the question. Over Arizona and Pittsburgh.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be the closer game.
That's my thought process as well.
And since both are playoff contenders, it does have significance, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would.
Cool beans. I'll set it up then. So it's going to be the first game will be Charlotte versus St. Louis. Second game will be Arizona at Pittsburgh. And then we'll round it up on Twitch once again. Red versus blue. And we'll see you on the red field once again as Tacoma will host Huntington Beach. And I'll just go ahead and say it for sake of continuity here for the CSFA. That lineup will start on Wednesday. It'll be Orlando Tech and Orange County State for the Florida Invitational game, whatever you want to call it. That'll be our first game. Then it'll be Lake Geneva at Central Houston for game number 2. And then we'll settle out some of the playoff seeds here with Mile High and Isagusta being on Twitch on Saturday. That'll be on July 9th. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Got a few people up in here. Appreciate you for stopping by on the set. Looking forward for more games coming through. Playoffs are coming real soon. That should be in August, right? That math is right. Yes, it is. It'll be in August. So make sure you look out for that. And outside of that, we'll close out here. We'll see you next time. Ah!